employees, security consultants all say that threats to schools are now increasing nationwide.
Saying that we were going to get shot up.
There's been an increase in school shooting threats all across the nation.
Schools have long been seen as safe havens for learning and growth, but today that sense of safety is being tested.
Across the United States, a trend of school violence is on the rise, putting students, educators, and communities on edge. Several factors have contributed to this, including a broader national climate of fear, greater social media use, a decline in mental health, and a rise in copycat or pranking behaviors. This has created an urgent call for action.
Every day our students and staff walk into school in Caseyville, Maryville, and Collinsville, expecting a safe environment so when any threat arises, it's taken seriously.
When a threat is reported, we act immediately. Schools, together with law enforcement, follow a clear and structured process that begins with an assessment of any threat toward another student, teacher, or the school as a whole. From verbal comments to written and social media messages or even rumors overheard, each is investigated thoroughly.
We partner with schools to evaluate threats and determine the level of risk. Many times, the student and even their parents may dismiss the threat as a joke. However, each situation requires hours to be spent by school officials and law enforcement to assess its legitimacy. When a threat comes in, we drop everything to ensure the safety of students and staff. Even if it turns out to be false, the disruption is real. Each false threat diverts critical resources. Investigations can last hours or days, cost thousands of dollars, and occupy officers, K-9 units, or even SWAT. While we're handling these cases, response to other emergencies could be delayed.
Threats also disrupt learning and take a psychological toll on students, staff, and parents. Students are scared, parents are worried, and we lose valuable teaching time. Beyond the immediate cost, false threats erode trust in the community.
We need to hold those responsible for false threats accountable. It's not just a harmless prank, it's a crime that affects all of us.
False threats put entire communities on edge. Those responsible can face felony charges, fines, community service, possible time in a detention facility, and result in a permanent criminal record. Parents can also be charged with a crime. We pursue these cases aggressively to deter others.
There are also school consequences for making threats, real or not. Doing so can get a person suspended, expelled, or placed at an alternative school. We need to think about the consequences of our actions. A fake threat isn't funny. All threats impact everyone.
Hello, my name is Tom Hain. I'm the Madison County State's Attorney, which means I'm the Chief Prosecutor for Madison County. And so I want everyone to know that we in the State's Attorney's Office take threats to our schools incredibly seriously. We routinely, sadly, charge juveniles with threats to our schools or with violence in our schools. So to the students, my message is think twice before you act or say anything. What may be an innocent joke to you could have life-altering consequences. And to parents, my message is to encourage that open flow of communication and to make sure your child knows the seriousness of this issue and the importance of everyone coming together to fight for school safety every day. And together, with this kind of focus, with this kind of collaboration, I'm confident that we can make our schools safer in the future and that every child and every family in Madison County can know that we are doing everything we can to ensure school safety into the future. Thank you.
When parents or students do hear of a threat, assume it is serious, even if it seems like a joke. Do not share the threat on social media or with others, as this can cause panic or spread misinformation. Instead, report it to a trusted adult, including a parent, teacher, school administrator, school resource officer, or the local police.
When reporting, include as much information as possible, such as who made the threat, what exactly was said or written, where and when did it happen, were there any witnesses? The more details you provide, the easier it is for authorities to assess and respond. It is important to remember to avoid confronting the person who made the threat or trying to verify it yourself.
Everyone's safety is our top priority.
That is why our students walk through Open Gate every day, and all staff and students in grades 7 through 12 are required to wear IDs. It's why our buildings are secure and all visitors check in upon arrival, and why we have security cameras, protective window film being installed, SROs, safety monitors, and mental health resources. But more can always be done.
Protecting our schools requires a collective effort. By working together, we can help create a safe and secure environment for everyone.